Top 10 Best Places to Live in Massachusetts. Number 10. Peabody. There are 54,200 people living in the North Shore city of Peabody. With a median property price of $441,100, Peabody is the cheapest city on this ranking, making it simpler to get a foot in the door. In fact, Peabody has the most affordable cost of living on this list, with a cost of living that is only marginally more than the Massachusetts average. On the other hand, it also has the lowest median household income on this list, coming in at $83,570 a year. With the 8th lowest crime rate in Massachusetts, Peabody is exceptionally safe. And if anything unlucky does occur, you're probably covered because 96.5% of residents have health insurance. Number 9. Woburn. Woburn, which is about 10 miles north of Boston, is ranked as the 9th best location to live in Massachusetts. Although Woburn's cost of living is a bit higher than the national average, it is actually relatively reasonable when compared to Newton and Melrose. And you continue to have access to wonderful outdoor areas like Horn Pond. The population of Woburn has been increasing at a pretty high rate in recent years, suggesting that people are aware of this economic advantage. You won't have to worry about criminals ruining your fun because Woburn boasts Massachusetts' 10th lowest crime rate. 98.3% of inhabitants in this city have health insurance, so if an awful accident does happen to you, everything should work out in the end. You shouldn't have trouble locking down a job and staying afloat in Woburn, because the unemployment rate is just 7.1. And most people do pretty well for themselves here, because the median household income is $95,184 per year. Number 8. Cambridge. With a city as lovely as Cambridge, it might be difficult to know where to start. Living in Cambridge provides you access to every advantage that come with the prominent institutions, which are known throughout the world as Harvard and MIT. Like having several of the state's top museums for both natural history and art. It comes as no surprise that a city with so much going on is also one of Massachusetts's fastest growing ones. There is no doubt that Cambridge will be an incredible delight for you if you desire to live in a community with youthful people and innovative ideas. With a median age of 30, it is the most youngest location on the list. It is also the area with the second highest population density in the state, making it impossible to be far from the action. There is only one disadvantage to Cambridge: it's one of Massachusetts' most expensive cities. The median price of homes is the second highest in the state, and the cost of living is nearly 80% higher than the national average. In other words, if you want to live comfortably in Cambridge, you might want to make sure your household earns at least $112,565 each year. Number 7. Medford. To get to Medford, the 7th best city in Massachusetts, we'll take a short trip up to another Boston suburb. In Massachusetts, Medford has the 7th lowest unemployment rate, 4.2%, and its 6th lowest poverty rate, 7.6%. Medford also has the 7th lowest crime rate in the state, which is likely a result of the fact that people who are gainfully employed and make decent money have few reasons to commit crimes. You'll feel right at home in Medford if having some of the state's smartest people living in your area sounds like a good thing. Tufts University is also located in Medford. Residents benefit greatly from their intelligence as they have the 6th highest median household income in Massachusetts, at $107,853 per year. Number 6. Newburyport. 5 miles south of New Hampshire, on the Merrimack River's southern bank, sits the little city of Newburyport. This historic harbor is the oldest place we'll be examining on this list, with a median age of 46. This knowledge is beneficial when creating a fair economy. The fact that Newburyport has the 5th lowest crime rate in the state is not surprising given that senior people with plenty of money don't typically engage in crime. In Newburyport, which boasts the 3rd lowest high school dropout rate in Massachusetts, the maximum stay in school is unquestionably applicable. Given that the median household income in Newburyport is $115,807 per year, it is clear that hard work pays off. Which is kind of required considering that you rank 4th in the state for property prices. Number 5. Somerville. 80,608 people live in Somerville, which is a city northwest of Boston. Somerville is definitely the greatest option if you like to be in the heart of everything. It is not just the city with the highest population density in Massachusetts, but also the highest density city in all of New England. Somerville doesn't have a central commercial center, instead, it has a variety of distinctive neighborhoods. This affords you a range of options for how to spend your spare time, from Davis Square's exciting nightlife to Assembly Row's utopia for shopaholics. With a median household income of $108,896 per year, residents with that level of education had the fifth highest in the state. Which is good news given that your house mortgage payment of $739,900 is the third highest in the state. Number 4. Beverly. A city of 42,448 people, Beverly is situated on the North Shore of Massachusetts. You might move Beverly up a few spots on this list if having performances and concerts nearby is an important draw for you. You'll never have to worry about what to do on a date night with the Larcom Theatre presenting new musical and performing arts performances every month and the Cabot holding concerts in addition to movies. The Beverly School District spends nearly 50% more per student than the Massachusetts average, which will please parents as well. Additionally, Beverly's crime rate is the second lowest in Massachusetts and is almost 75% lower than the state average, so you won't need to worry about your kids' security there either. In terms of the economics, Beverly is in good shape. Low unemployment of 3.2% and Massachusetts' 13th lowest rate of poverty at 10%. And even though it ranks 9th highest in the state, the median household income of $89,882 per year is on the lower end of this list. Number 3. Waltham. Waltham, which is approximately 25 minutes west of Boston, is ranked as Massachusetts' third best city to live in. Waltham Public School student-teacher ratio of 11:1 is 20% better than the state average, enabling them to provide every student with the individualized attention they require. Parents have even more reason to admire Waltham, where the median household income ranks 7th in Massachusetts at $103,498 annually. And because Waltham's unemployment and poverty rates are among the lowest in the state, the economy benefits everyone there. The top employers in the area, Bentley or Brandeis University, may just hire you if you work in higher education. Waltham has Massachusetts' lowest crime rate, so there is no reason to be concerned about crime increasing in Prospect Hill Park. Only if the day is clear enough to have a great view of Boston's skyline should you be concerned. Number 2. Melrose. You'd better come prepared for that reality since Melrose is one of Massachusetts' wealthiest communities. The median cost of a home in the state is $638,800, ranking 5th highest. Nevertheless, as long as your home generates about $125,229 per year in revenue, everything works out. Residents also benefit from having the second highest median household income. Massachusetts has the lowest rates of unemployment and poverty, respectively, with 3.4% and 3.7%. Given that economic hardship and criminal activity sometimes go hand in hand, it should come as no surprise that these low statistics also make Melrose an exceptionally safe neighborhood. Melrose actually had the third lowest crime rate in the state, which was almost 75% lower than the average nationwide. Number 1. Newton. There are many things about Newton, a wealthy suburb of Boston, that make it a desirable location to reside. To start, Newton has the third lowest poverty and unemployment rates in the state, at 4.2% and 3.3%, respectively. Additionally, it has Massachusetts' fourth lowest crime rate. Newton is concerned about education. It has a campus for the prestigious Boston College and LaSalle University, after all. Therefore, it is not surprising that over 50% of inhabitants have a master's degree or above and that 75% have at least a bachelor's degree. Other benefits of having these institutions nearby include being close enough to attend an Eagles game at Alumni Stadium. Your child will receive all the resources they need to succeed here since Newton's school system spends roughly 20% more per student than the statewide average on public education. And it pays off since Newton has the lowest Massachusetts high school dropout rate. If you do choose to make Newton your permanent residence, you should be aware that it won't be inexpensive. With an average home price of $992,800, Newton is the state's most expensive city. At $164,607 annually, residents do have the highest median household income. If you want to live comfortably here, you may need a job that pays about that amount. Especially considering that Newton's cost of living is nearly 115% higher than the US average. And that's all, folks. I want to thank everybody who is supporting my videos. It means a lot to me. See you in the next one.